Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Chichester Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning Podcast. I'm Viestus, and I would like to talk about what's important, how professional carpet cleaning can save you a lot of money long term, as well as what are the benefits in medium to short term. So, what I've noticed a lot of time, people come to me because I offer restorative professional carpet cleaning. And what is different between your carpet clean that you can do yourself is that we deploy mechanical agitation. We also have got a UV light to check for any stains that are there. So, whereas with your rug doctor, for example, you do a quick wash and the carpets wouldn't look very much different, whereas restorative carpet clean, professional carpet clean, would actually make your carpets look visually better. They'd be much cleaner. It's day and night difference, and I know that from my own experience because I used to have a machine that's much bigger than Rug Doctor, but that's all I used to do, and it didn't take very long for me to do it because I had a big machine. You go over it, but it doesn't make the difference. It doesn't make a difference of how carpets look. So I got to the point where I felt I didn't really fancy doing carpet cleaning. If I can't make these carpets look any different, and people say, "Oh, well done, you worked so hard." I could have worked so hard, but I made no difference, and that was a problem to me. So what I've done instead now, I've invested in additional equipment, which takes a lot longer, but the result is incredible. The result is pretty much the carpets look like new. A lot of time it's the mechanical agitation, special machines, two counter-rotating brushes, brushing the pile up, making it, making all the hair disappear. It pulls the hair up, lifts the pile. Some people call it a pile lifter, and it's incredible. Well, it's a technical matter, but it's a big matter without this mechanical agitation and all the preparation work. You can't get the result that you want. Another thing I'd like to sort of quickly cover is a UV light. So what UV light does, it shows where there may be potential urine stains. And I've seen so many times when people have their children in a house, they all taken the socks off because so imagine a scenario. There's a family of about four, two children, one younger, one sort of 5, one about 3, running around a house they've just happily bought. And what happens is they've taken the shoes off and they walk around in socks because they want to look after their house, and that's what they always known to do. However, the previous owners, you don't know what their habits were, so you don't know how much dirt there is on the carpet. So my advice is not to take your shoes off in that house that you've just bought. My advice is actually to get the carpets cleaned before you move in. So, and I explained to you in 2 seconds as to why it's so important. So what's happened, and I've seen this in quite a few occasions when I go with a UV light and the children are still there, they're sort of packing out, they're planning to sort of go out. I'm still there and I'm shining a UV light, and it's where children are sort of walking around with their socks, and this UV light highlights where there's a pet urine. And as you can notice, people become like so disgusted when they learn what all those shiny points, which I'm shining a light on our pet urine. And obviously the husband is like, oh well, can it be something else? Maybe. Well, it can be. And then he bent down, and well, this is one of the occasions. The other times I actually bent down myself, sort of thing. Just check, and it's like, oh my God, it really is awful. It's definitely urine, and imagine you just watch your children walking through it on a carpet that looks perfectly fine, but a UV light highlights that there is a pet urine, and also a sniff test highlights there's a pet urine. So there's a great chance that your children could be walking through pet urine, and if not addressed, it could cause or pose all kind of diseases and problems. But I'm not here to scaremonger you. That's one of the reasons, and but the other reason, what I notice a lot, is that people replace perfectly good carpet and good quality carpet with something that's in their mind is temporarily. They think, oh well, we'll just put this in, it'll last us a couple of years, and they'll, when we have more money, we'll replace something that's better. But that a lot of times works out to be false economy, because what I've noticed are the carpets are good quality carpets, and if cleaned, these carpets would really be very good quality carpets. They clean, they look brand new, and nobody would even notice that they're not new carpets a lot of time. And so you have this good quality carpet that's, if cleaned, would outlast the brand new cheap and cheerful carpet. So if you do the math, I think you just saved yourself like between £3,000 and £6,000 by making the right decision. Obviously, things to look out for is whether the carpet is actually worn, or if there is soil. If it just looks like beaten down, dirty, what have you, that can all be solved. But if there's physically missing carpet pile and it's worn, you know, you can't undo the wear, but you can still clean it, and it can still last you. I'm talking about professional restorative carpet clean. I'm not talking about your rug doctor. Your rug doctor is not really. You shouldn't even do a rug doctor as your annual clean or your wax machine. It's not a substitute to a good professional carpet clean. Like, I mean, with pre-vacuum everything first, the pre-spraying, the mechanical agitation, special machine with brushes pulling all the hair up and everything else, and then hot water extraction. So that is a proper clean. Whereas Rug Doctor is just equivalent to hot water extraction, apart from it doesn't do hot water extraction, it's just water extraction. And it's, as I said, I had a big hot water extraction machine which was the same as Rug Doctor, 10 times as more as powerful, and I still couldn't really get the carpets clean. It's the preparation work that goes in for professional carpet cleaners that can make the difference. And that's the difference between carpet looking brand new and carpet looking poo. Basically, after my clean, for example, you won't be thinking about replacing the carpet, or unless it's worn or there's, you know, holes in the carpet, which, well, we can potentially repair as well. If there's holes in carpet, that's a different matter. But if they're dirty, the pile's beaten down, that can all be fixed, and that can all be made looking incredible. So yeah, you're looking at saving yourself between £3,000 and £6,000 by just getting your carpets cleaned professionally. And you know, a good professional cleaning will cost you more than hiring a rug doctor, but you know, you get what you pay for. With a rug doctor, you'll get a carpet that you'll look at and it'll bring you down. It'll be like you'll have a £6,000 mark in at the back of your head saying, well, we will need to like go ahead with this. We'll need to go ahead with this. These carpets need to be replaced. I'm so fed up with these carpets. That's all you're going to be thinking. Whereas after a professional carpet cleaner, which may be a couple £100 more than a rug doctor, but you'll think, oh well, my carpet looks great, I'm so proud of it, it looks like new, it looks amazing. And there's a big difference. That's a big difference. So first of all, obviously you should have your carpets clean for hygiene, but second of all, also you should have your carpets clean if you want to save yourself money long term. Slightly more expensive clean will be substitute to replacing carpet. A lot of time I get clients who asked, well, we just want to clean the carpet for this year to tie us over till next year so we can afford to buy a new carpet. And next year they book me in because they know what I can achieve. And I've also had occasions when people have been saying like, okay, well, the Joe Blogs do it for half price as you, so we'll try him out. I'm sorry, the monies are tight. And I understand that, I really do. I'm trying to be extremely reasonable, but obviously Joe Blogs only do hot water extraction, which is, and he upsells his service. Oh, we do, we got this and that, what have you. You're confused to like, what have you. You think, okay, you get a list of about 10 things they do. V here has got only a list of about 5 things, but my 5 processes actually do something. It's not like additional lemon juice into the carpet just makes it smell nicer. And I don't describe hot water extraction as jetting the water in, sucking the water out. It's actual tangible processes. So the pre-vacuum, the entire carpet gets pre-vacuumed. The pre-spray, the entire carpet gets pre-sprayed with a very good shampoo. Like the entire carpet gets pre-soaked. Okay, that's when you wash your dishes, you put your soap on, like fairy wash nut liquid or whatever else. You leave it for a little while, and then you scrub it. So we put the shampoo on, then we do the mechanical agitation, which is equivalent of scrubbing, and this mechanical agitation, I have to tell you, so incredible. Pile lifting machine. It just really lifts a pile up and make it look like new in a lot of time, a lot of occasions. And so it's equivalent of scrubbing it. And then after that, we do hot water extraction, which jets in super hot water in the carpet and then sucks the dirty water out. And that really guarantees that your carpets will look visually better. It's not some kind of gimmick of, somebody turning up for, half an hour, job done. Your 3-bed house, I'd be in a house, it'd take me half a day to clean it. And these are tangible reasons. It's not, sometimes I go over the competitors' websites, and that there are good carpet cleaners like myself, but you need to understand how to find them, and the money or quote is not an indicator. There can be, there are people who are more expensive than myself, and one of my friends who is not in the area, he's paid like double of what my quotes are. So yeah, he's paid double of what my quote was, and the result was really incredibly awful. And it's not so far; it's in Alton, which I actually, had he asked me, I would have gone there. And I went there, and he explained to me what's done and how long they've been for, and yeah, when he wasn't happy, it was the carpet pile standing up on the stairs, looking really rubbish. They just said to him like, oh, it was a foot like that. You just, beat it, it'll stand up. They laughed, and they charged their £300 for 1 flight of stairs, which, to be honest, it's like more than 3 times what, probably about 4 times what we charge. So it's yeah, you got to be vigilant, but you know, these tangible 5 steps which we deliver always, you know, that's what you pay for. You don't pay for like lemon juice, this smell good, what have you. You pay for me carrying out these steps and the guarantee that your carpets will look visually better. So we got a guarantee that your carpets will look visually better or your money back, and that is a lot. That's, you know, if somebody said to me, I'm going to do something for you, and if I've done something for you and it hasn't delivered a tangible result, you don't have to pay for it. That is an incredible guarantee. We're also members of Checkatrade, what have you. But yeah, the main reason really is to have your carpets cleaned before you move in, is so your family, your children, and you don't know people. There's all sorts of people. May have never cleaned it before. A lot of time, the carpet hasn't been cleaned for like 10 years, and you know, after 10 years with the mechanical agitation and my process, it really comes up fantastic. It's like one of these American movies. And also, you know, you watch the videos of the one going and really making from black to white, but quite a lot of time I don't seem to be able to do that. It's because I do mechanical agitation, and people who don't do mechanical agitation, without mechanical agitation, you can't get rid of all the hair. It's just the brushes that get rid of it. The suction alone, it doesn't matter how strong it is, the hair just don't get sucked. I hope this kind of given you or have inspired you to clean your carpet before you move into your new house. And also, on top of that, when the property is empty is the best time to have it clean, because that's when you can actually access everything. And yeah, like, you know, it's your second-hand clothing. You wouldn't go in a second-hand shop, and most people wouldn't go, or whatever. If you had gone in it, you would never expect to wear something without washing it first. A lot of people I know, they wouldn't actually wear brand new clothing without washing it first. Like I'd never, if I bought something in shop, I wouldn't. I'd have it washed first and then I put it on my skin. You don't know who's been touching it and what fabric. I mean, it's nicely packed, what have you, but obviously there's been people handling it. You don't know who's been handling it. So, moral of the story is, if you move into a new property, have your carpets clean. It will have a similar effect as to painting walls. And also, don't let your children, or don't be walking into pet urine. Like, I go with a UV light over it just to make sure there's no pet urine in a carpet. Hope this helps, and yeah, I'm planning to do some more of these podcasts, videos of, you know, how I can help people and raise awareness of the difference between good professional carpet clean and a rug doctor or a wax machine. Good professional carpet clean is your annual clean. Rug doctor or wax machine is in between professionals. Like, they should be used, you know, in between professionals. Like, you know, your hard flooring, you'd be whopping it all the time. But obviously with carpets you can't do that. So you should at least once a year, and especially downstairs areas, have them cleaned once a year professionally. But if failing that, before you move in, should be non-negotiable. Have a great day. Hope this helped, and well, I'll try and pump some more videos out, and hopefully people find them inspiring.